Yeah.
Top
This is
10.
this is your boy Sugar Brown. You gonna kick you up with some game. Texting mistakes made from men to women. Texting mistakes men make with women.
Number 1.
Number 1. Sending them dick pics, man. Ain't no girl want to see that. Ain't no girl want to see that, man. To me, that's one of the ugliest things that a person can see. A dick pic, really? That really? Yeah, what do you guys say about that, Neil? Like,
I've been guilty when I was definitely in my 20s, man. I was definitely guilty, and I probably did it a few times.
okay,
They asked. I'm like, all right, so why not?
they ask.
Yeah, there was a few be like, let me see. I'm like, boom, all right, here you go. Or especially if I'm away, right?
Yeah,
I'm away. But then I was like, and I did it to 1, 2 maybe, who didn't dig it without asking. You get me?
oh my
And
god.
then I learned.
Damn.
Now, let's be honest, you're gonna hear my good, the bad, and ugly. Brother. I'll give you all of that shit. As long as it's making a point. And after one of them was sarcastic. Not she ain't talking about the girth and the size, but she was just pretty much saying like, why are you sending me this? I didn't ask for this shit.
You know they could use that as blackmail, right? A blackmail sending blackmail.
You know what? If she blackmails me, like that's I never thought about it, but that's a good advertisement for me.
What? I'm gonna send these if you don't give me money.
You gonna send it to a girl? You gonna send it to your friends? Shit, go for it.
I'm warning you.
But yeah, I agree. That's especially if it's not one act.
It's not acts. You just send it because you think that she's a freak, but really she's not. But even if she is a freak,
But they don't want. They're kind of like, what I'm gonna do with this?
right?
A lot of them, a few of them.
Like, oh,
Some
it's gonna make you
appreciate it.
horny. Oh, come here quick, man. That's some bullshit. Get off that shit, y'all.
Okay.
Number 2, ignoring her cues. Like you text her and then she responds with short texts. Like, hey, how you doing? Fine. What do you do today?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Or she takes too long to respond.
Right. Or and here's another one.
What's up?
You always the first one to text.
Oh,
She's never the one who texts you.
That goes well with the over pursuing. You know that's it too. You're always the one. So the cue is she's not interested, man. That is what we're trying to say. She's not interested. Number 3, you're not being playful. You're not being playful, man. You gotta like flirt with her, man. But still keep it simple and direct. You can't just overcomplicate things. Keep it like direct, like, hey, I want to see you. You can't just be like, hey, there's a movie out on Friday night. I wonder who I'm gonna see you with. I wonder which girl am I gonna see you with. I wonder who's available.
I got so many options, but I'm wondering.
Just be direct. Ask her, hey, you want to watch a movie with me?
Yeah, because she may not even volunteer like that, even though in her heart she's like, ask me. As you just like going around the bush like that.
Going around the bush, exactly. But at the same time, be playful. You gotta be like, be a flirt. Be a flirt. Like say like, hey, are you Mexican? It's like, yeah, why? Because I taco about you all the time.
You jog like.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like, hey, my mama said that I'm 9 out of 10, but you're the one I need. You gotta be playful. Girls will, it's corny, but girls will laugh.
Yeah.
She read that text again, like, hey, look at this guy tell me. Oh, he texts you, hey, do you work at a bank? I said no. Why? And then he said, because you got my interest up.
Oh shit!
You know, shit like
I get it,
that.
boy.
We should have like a pickup line contest one
Right.
day when Rachel comes back.
Facts.
Moving along. Number 4, overly using emojis. Dog, that seems way too creepy.
What do you mean? Like the first time you ever text her? Or...
Like overly using text, like the laughing, the eggplant, the peach, the thumbs up. Like every text has to be a fucking emoji.
I got you.
Like to me, that seems like you're immature. You're like a kid. You know what I mean? Like
I got you.
yeah, I mean, you gotta find balance when there's something that you guys talk about that's hella funny. Then use that emoji, the laughing emoji.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Or if she says some real facts, just give it 100. 100.
No, that's yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
Right on, right on.
Do you use emojis a lot?
Not a lot. Only like when it's appropriate. You know what I mean?
Right.
Only when like it's there's a purpose for it. You know?
No, I feel you. If somebody puts something funny,
Yeah.
I have found myself doing that little laughing thing.
Right,
You
right.
get me that little laugh, but everything else, I don't really use that many.
Right, right.
I never thought about it, but yeah, I don't put LOL. Like, I'll put LOL if it's whatever, but I do the laughing thing a lot.
Yeah, I do too, man. So
So you saying women don't like it overly?
it's a mistake. It just seems so like I said, creepy. It just seems so immature.
Have a woman ever told you that? Not you or they told you in conversation about others
No,
who do it.
no. They never told me, but when I text because I've done this before, and I seen that text like all my other texts is like, dude, I use too much fucking emojis, man. And then the girls don't send me emojis back. It's like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I sending a lot of emojis? Like, I don't,
I got you.
yeah, and she don't reciprocate back to you like just LOL or nothing.
Okay,
So
I got you.
number 5.
Number 5.
Not using good grammar or spelling.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, like
I feel it.
if you misspell a word, man, just erase that motherfucker and correct it. Correct it. It shows respect.
You think it shows respect?
Uh-huh.
You think it shows respect?
It does. It does. It shows
Okay.
respect for the woman that you treat her serious.
I just always looked at it like you showing her you ain't as dumb and stupid.
That
You
that
get me?
could be true.
That's where I always looked at it. Like, you know, and some of them, they bring it to your attention in a joking manner. But you get me? Because I know I've misspelled words and it went over my head. But I always looked at it like that's how they would look at it.
Or,
I never thought about the disrespect. Honestly, I never thought about that. And that makes sense.
yeah, right? Like you're trying to show like, am I dumb? You trying to say I'm stupid or something? And it also prevents misunderstandings. Like, hey, how you doing today? Like you type gay by wait, what? And you leave it like that.
Right.
It's like, who's gay? And you're like, I didn't say no one's gay. Who said it was gay? Well, you said it. Like, when did I say that?
Look at the text.
Look at the text.
Like, my finger actually hit that shit.
And then she'll probably like lose interest. Like, I don't think this guy's serious.
I think if she lose interest off one or two misspelled words, then you know what? That shit wasn't meant to be in a dick, though. In a dick.
Unless she like makes a joke out of it. Like,
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Yeah, a lot of them do. But still, you guys gotta be perfect with the text game, man.
Right.
This is certified information, y'all. All right. Number 6. Not showing interest. That's another mistake for texting, man. You don't want to be in the friend zone. Don't you guys? Do you want to be the guy that she that cries on her shoulder and just listen to her problems all the time? You gotta show interest. Like the other rule, like number 3, being flirty. You gotta flirt sometime. Man. You gotta show
right.
interest.
Right.
You gotta ask questions about her life. Be curious about her life or what she goes through. and show that you are really interested. Show that you're really listening.
That's the number one, yo.
Boom.
Because and when they vent,
Yeah,
a lot of times females don't even want you to even give them a solution. They
That's
just
true.
want you to just listen.
That's
to
true.
Get it off their chest. You
That's
get me?
true.
Because naturally, men, and women do. I say the human instincts is to find a solution for whatever they're venting about, right?
right.
If they vent and it's like, well, fuck that motherfucker. This is what you should do. But a lot of times they just want to get it off their chest and just say it.
Exactly.
And just have somebody who could listen.
Yes, but I'd rather do that on the phone over a text. But sometimes people do like to text like the problems. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
And instead of just reading the text and have it one sided and just listen or read what they're saying.
right. So to go back on the other rule, show that you're interested. You might as well just use that rule, apply it, and say instead of texting, I want to hear your problems. I'm curious. Let's just go and be on the phone. Let's just talk.
Yeah.
Or use voice notes. Have you used voice notes before?
Yeah.
Those help, especially when you're driving.
Yeah.
Those help, man. All right, number 7. You bombard her with texts, even if she doesn't text back.
But that goes with that other one, right?
Which one?
The over pursuing or whatever. Isn't that like it goes with that?
Yes, it does. That falls in the same category. Bro, if she's not texting back, it shows that you're being too needy.
And she ain't texting back. That and especially in the beginning stages of the text, like it's not that big of interest like that.
Right.
And if there is an interest, you're trying to go for a relationship. Maybe she just trying to just fling. You get me? And you're
Maybe.
trying really hard to make that transition into you try and turn a baked potato into mashed potatoes. You get me? You trying to change the formula.
See, what I do is if when I text and then she don't text me back, I just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I leave it alone. You don't know what she's up to, man. She could be busy. She could be driving. She could be taking care of things. Maybe she has some family drama or whatever she's doing. And you keep texting her. That would turn her off, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It will turn it off. Like she looks at her phone. Oh, it's Neil again. 15 minutes later. Oh, it's Neil again.
It's Neil again.
Hey, how you doing? What's up?
Oh my God.
How you doing? Oh my god.
Oh my God, girl. He just keep ringing me out.
I said I'd call him back in a minute. I mean, later on, but I think it's never now.
He did it, and I told him 15 minutes ago, I will fucking hit you back when I'm done doing my nails, taking a bath, but yet you keep calling me and calling me.
You done now?
What? Let me see your hair. Take a picture and send it to me.
I want to see if you're lying to me or not. What the fuck? Dude, that's a big mistake,
Too
bro.
early, too, on that.
Too early, man. She ain't yours yet, man. See, my advice to you is just give her time and space to respond. You know, that's what I do, man. That's what I do. You gotta kind of make her miss you a little bit. You know, like, hey, man, you know what? I talked to Neil. I texted Neil last night. He didn't even got me back. I miss that dude. I'm gonna give her some sympathy sex. Maybe sympathy sex.
Those are the best. You don't see it coming.
Don't listen to that advice. I was no advice. I was just joking. All right, number 8.
8.
You overanalyze her texts.
Oh, that's women and guys on that one. Oh, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to figure out the text. I fall victim to that sometimes.
Overthinking.
Right.
You become Sherlock Holmes trying to figure it out. And in the beginning, it's simple.
Right.
But you just made it into the biggest thing ever.
Mystery. Like, you try to decipher a text. But sometimes girls type that kind of shit, though. It's like a cliffhanger. Like, hey, I'm doing this and that. And stop. Hey, wait, what's she trying to say? You put what? Don't text back like, yo, what the fuck? Okay, let me analyze and see. Let me go back to the last text. What led on to this last text? Dude. Let me call Neil real quick. Hey Neil, look, so she texts me, right?
You right. You called a few people.
Right.
And you even called a chick, a lady, a girl, a woman. You called them or older woman, anybody. So I have a friend, right? And you're not telling them it's you.
Yeah.
Like I have a friend, like she wrote this and blah blah blah. And my other boy was trying to figure out what she meant by that. It ain't me though.
So, motherfucker, that's you.
It ain't me. But let me get it out of my phone what she said. You right though.
Oh shit, right?
I've done that a lot in my young
me,
years.
me too.
In my shit, yeah, I've done that a lot, yo.
Especially when you and your girlfriend broke up and you guys still text and you kind of like, what does she mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go. I'm going to go out with my friend. Who is her friend?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go on Facebook. Who is that?
I like the chick, woman, back in the day, and she would always say, "Well, my friend would tell me this," and I'm just like you said. I'll be in my head. I'm like, "You mean guy or girl?"
Yeah.
She like,
yeah.
She mean guy or girl, and then you were like really homing in on her sentences, trying to figure out if it was a guy or a girl. Deciphering, and that makes it so bad because you end up being like the other people who pursue heavy because now you become your worst enemy with her.
Yes.
Because you're kind of like going against the grain or whatever. You get me? Yeah.
Then you start calling her cousins or friends. Like
You become the pursuer.
Exactly. We're
And
going
you
back
gotta
to that
stop
pursuit.
that. You can't just ask. Why I'm at now, I just ask.
Yeah, man.
I just say, like, but back in the day, and it's easy to do, though.
It is, man.
Just be blunt.
You just gotta stay in your frame. I think we're gonna talk about that next week, like a masculine frame. Yeah, we'll do that. Where you're just calm, cool, and collected. Like, imagine you're not tripping at all. What's she gonna think? Dang, does he fucking care?
Mm-hmm.
And then you make her fucking trip. Huh. Does he even care about me? Neil hasn't called me in 2 days now.
Yeah, you reversed it.
You reversed it, exactly. So we're going to talk about that next
week.
week.
Don't even try hard doing that. But yeah, you're right. In the text, I have definitely became
boy.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
You remember how you got the remember how used to do the mafia and the CIA? They have the balls. And they have a string and another bit.
These are the homeboys on the bottom, but on top of them is the homegirls.
String that leads to this one and a string that leads to that one.
She's with him and he's with her. And then she saw him and him.
And she said this, but did she mean this with a question mark string?
I was looking at you, Neil, like, hey, dog, you tripping, dog. You mad tripping, dog.
Neil, are we going to the bar? I got to figure this out. Hold on. She gave me 3 texts, and I think she did it on purpose for me to decipher.
Like, damn, did you take a shower, man? How long did you?
Yes, flies was flying around your ass, motherfucker.
Wearing like a scientist coat and shit. Bugged out glasses. Like, what the fuck?
Close the doors. Don't let the light in.
Close the door. You smoking meth, motherfucker? What the fuck?
Bruh.
Dude. All right. We're getting way over ourselves right here. Number 9, man. Just be yourself, man. Be somebody that you are. Don't be somebody you're not. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here, man? Yeah, I got me a little fucking Mustang. It's 2025. I also got me a fucking ranch,
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
I got another car is in development. I'm about to get it in 3 days. It's a 2030. The year 2030. I'm about to get that in 2 days.
Oh, for real? Oh,
Who you think you talking to? You get me? You should everybody, dogs, cats, human beings, everybody. Be proud who you are. Because
you go.
if you try to be somebody, try to be something that you ain't, you're gonna attract the wrong ones. Yeah, you got that super duper fly one, but she ain't really gonna be really into you, especially if you ain't got none of that shit. Where's the UFO you said you had? You get me? Like, oh, well, I drew it. I didn't technically said I had one. I said I got it. It's in the works.
Yeah, you know, like if you try to force like being funny and shit, you know, like it wasn't funny.
Right.
Damn,
right.
like that, like
You'll be exposed. You're exposing yourself.
Exposing.
Maybe not that night, but eventually you will.
Yeah.
And then that is not fun, man. When you get exposed, so be happy who you are. Get the ones who's happy to be with you.
Exactly. That's number one rule. This is the number one rule of this show, man. Like, okay, I'm gonna say in these kind of terms: fuck with a girl that fucks with you.
Yeah.
All right, that's the raw and unplugged way.
Yeah. No, you're right, man. Like, I never was the dude trying to be somebody else, right? I never. It just, I tried it, and like in high school, I tried it, right?
What did you say or do?
All right. I came from Oakland, and I moved to Georgia, right? And I was in this one class, and they introduced me to him.
Right.
And my dumb ass, just because I'm in Georgia, like 7th grade, my dumb ass was like, yeah, I'm from a gang. Motherfucker, I used to run like 10 gangs there.
What? Hell no.
And the gangs would just come to me, and I'm like, I'm Neil. And then they would just throw me treasure. And then they, I'm exaggerating, but I'm saying, like, that's kind of how I did it.
No.
You get me?
Way.
And it then I remember the longer, I think I was maybe 2 weeks there, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting to know the guys in that class, right?
Right.
So one dude, I forgot his name. I got his face though. A white boy. He pretty much put me out there, but in a nice way. He could have went harder on me, but he was just like, yeah, when you was lying about all that stuff, it was cool. But I got to know you, so I see who you really are. You hella cool. So he ain't like put me out there, but he put me out there. He could have did it in front of people.
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah. But later on, it was just that first day because I saw a whole bunch of motherfuckers. They were like, damn, a whole bunch of, I didn't know anybody. And a few of those dudes, you could tell they handle their business outside the school.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to make it clear, like, it's a new sheriff in town. You get me? You
I had
understand
this experience before.
But after that, I just felt like that 1 week, me being there trying to hold that end up, it just wasn't me. And then when I just flat out say, fuck it, that's when I found the right people and the people coming in and digging me. You get me? Because I was just me.
Naturally. Yeah.
So in a dating world, you could lie to somebody for like a good while. Like you could lie about 3 weeks, right? But I used to have this 6 months rule. Like when I date women in my 20s, right? I had a 6 months rule. So you could fake yourself. She could fake herself, who she is, the craziness and everything.
Yeah,
2 months, 3 months, 4 months. But eventually, in that 6 months rule, I'm going to see her because the number one thing we do wrong as human beings, we get comfortable.
Okay,
Get comfortable. So then, like 4 months, I'm like, oh, I'm taking mental notes. Oh, this ain't come up before. Oh, and in the 6 months, I'm like, she kind of crazy if they lasted that long. And now you got their whole personality and everything she was hiding that first 2 months or 1 week or 2 weeks, whatever, comes out. Like the Bible says, it comes out to light. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
So you guys are together already, or you guys are dating?
Just dating.
So so after
that was
6
my
months,
6 months rule.
then after like she wild out and then you can see her real her, then you pursue the let's be together this time.
No, that should get checked off after so many crazy things. You get me?
Then like this, okay, so good thing you got together.
Right, because I'll be like, oh, that's a big one. Ooh.
Aye.
And that's a big one. That's two. And then after a while, you just like, it's too many. It's too many. Then we'll just go our separate ways. You get me?
I think for me, I'm gonna get with the girl already, and then the first 3 months is the honeymoon stage. Then in 6 months, I feel like that's when more arguments happen. You know what I mean? Like you see it more. You see the real her. She sees the real you after 6 months.
I see what you're saying.
It's not a rule. It's just kind of like how it goes for me. Like all my relationships been like that,
No, that's good.
right?
But I just feel like in a dating, that's why it's dating.
Yes.
Dating is an interview, pretty much.
Yeah.
A long-term interview that has some fun quirks in it. You give me some fun situations in
Yeah.
it. But why? A lot of people ignore red flags. A lot of people ignore it.
They say, fuck it,
Right.
she's bad, so.
So then the red flags catch up with you, and a lot of times you're heavily invested, or she's heavily invested in y'all, and then it's a crash situation when it does fall out.
Yeah.
So I used to always try to stop those red flags before
Got it, yes.
I got over like a year or 2 or 3 with her. You get me?
That's right, man. That's why jobs have probation periods, like 3 months.
Damn, yeah.
You know what I mean? So just like dating and shit.
Yeah.
So be yourself, y'all. Like that's another gem right there. Last but not least, number 10. Born in Texas. Hey, what's up?
Damn, that was.
How you doing?
Half me.
What else is there? Sup? Hey. I already said hey. Hi. You gotta come up with like some shit. Like you gotta come up with some clever shit. Like hey, guess who had Korean barbecue today? Like leave them with a question mark or like a call to action. Like what do you think about this? Or what did you see Squid Games last week? Because you guys watched Squid Games. For example, hey, episode 3 was nice. Was dope. That will make her want to go and conversate with you, don't it?
Yeah, right.
You know? Like, hey, guess who had Korean barbecue today? Question mark. And she'd be like, I wonder who. Who did you have Korean barbecue with? With you later on at 8. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come up with some smooth, fly shit off the wall. You know what I'm saying? This is Sugar Brown talking this time.
Sugar Brown.
You know, I'm kicking up a game with the real deal. Holy Neil.
Sugar Brown with real deal. Get it, boy. Telling some facts.